Congratulations on the win, guys, over the weekend. Tell us, what's the last couple of days looked like with the Wallabies under Joe Schmidt? What are some of the differences perhaps between him and reviews and some of the other coaches you've worked with? Perhaps with you, Rob, first.
It's been good. Been thorough as well with our review. I guess a lot different from last year with reviewing that. Sort of reminds me a bit of Ren's a bit, just with the way he is, and but it's been good. A lot of players have been on the laptops doing a lot of reviews as well, so a lot of boys taking that part on themselves, and that's probably been the best part, is that the computers are full and everyone's reviewing themselves.
Rob, I imagine a fair bit of confidence comes out of winning a victory in front of a really healthy crowd in Sydney. What does a victory like that do for morale to kick the season off in style like you did?
Yeah, it's been good. Boys have been happy. But I think we know if we were in the Wells camp this week, I think they would be putting everything into this week and throwing everything at us on Saturday. So I think we're happy with the win, and just knowing that we've got to get on with our job, and knowing it's going to be another tough match this week, and we've just got to keep working and rolling up our sleeves, and knowing that we've got another job to do.
Just a question on the both of you grew up in Melbourne. I'm sure the city and the state is a really one dear to your hearts. Like, how meaningful is it to play a test match, given the last 6, 7, 8 months, what's happened with the Rebels? How meaningful is it to play on home soil?
Yeah, so good. Played here a couple of times in the gold jersey, and sort of get a lot of confidence and motivation out of it, just knowing that I was born and bred here, and knowing that I'll have a lot of family in the crowd as well. So if I get the chance to play a game this week and have family in the crowd, I'll be willing to put my body on the line for them and for the team.
What about you, Hunter? Like, your journey in Melbourne was an interesting one too, with a couple of different stories, but you forged your kind of career throughout playing in the junior ranks there as well.
Yep. No, obviously it's good to be back here in Melbourne to play, and obviously, like Rob, played a few games here with the Reds and that France series a couple of years ago. So it'd be good to be back playing in front of some friends and family.
I was going to say, you guys both came through the Harlequin club. Was there any crossover between you two, sort of playing together, or being around the club at the same time? And I guess what's the memories?
Yeah, me and Hunter actually played together a few times through under 18s, maybe 16s,
20s.
Or 20s, Vic 20s as well. So we had a few games together. It was just good to come through that Harlequins, and then to see where we are now, and to be able to play against with each other is amazing.
I guess, Hunter, is that something you cherish even more now, being back in the gold jersey, playing alongside someone like Rob, and then seeing almost that next generation and Isaac now come through?
Yeah, no, it's good to see Isaac come through. We're one of those guys. When we first started at Harlequins, all three of us are Harlequins boys, so it's good to see another Harlequin boy come out and live his dream.
Just sort of missing a sort of World Cup and sort of 2023, the test season, what does it mean to sort of be back in that gold jersey? Do you sort of give yourself time on the field to sort of look at it and just sort of soak it all in, all that sort of hard work coming to fruition?
Obviously missing the World Cup was disappointing, but for me, the biggest one is just to enjoy and have fun while I'm doing it. So, yep.
And having your clubmate Fluky outside you, does that sort of help you just sort of get back into it like it's just sort of another game?
Fluky he's been good. Makes my job a lot easier on the field, doing all the running. So it's good to have Fluky outside me.
And just sort of on this sort of attacking performance, what sort of come out that sort of that video session to sort of about how to just sort of clean that up and get the sort of backline working at its sort of best capabilities?
He was obviously with the Wales the fans, they love to get up high on the edge. So the little reviews for us is just to get tighter and connect a bit more with our tens.
Hunter, you mentioned missing out on the World Cup squad. Now that you're back in the team and you've got to start in the 12 jersey, how motivating is it to want to hang on to that shirt and try and make it your own?
Yeah, no, it's a goal of mine each week. So, and the biggest one is for me is just, like I said, it's just got to enjoy it and have fun while I'm here.
And Rob, different back row, I guess, last week. New man at 6, the skipper himself. How did you find the three of you work together?
Yeah, no, it felt good. Thought Rongas went well as well for his first time captaining Australia. Had a lot of confidence in Rongas and Fraser as well. Obviously coming through, playing under 20s with him and playing a few seasons with him as well in the gold jerseys. So, just had a lot of confidence in both of them and just knowing that that they were going to do their job as well. So, sort of made my job easier. It felt good out there.
With Rongas in particular, actually, describe him as a captain because he had 6 of them last year. How does he compare, and I guess what else does he bring special to the group as a leader? Yeah,
I feel like he's a natural leader. He leads through his actions as well, not just his words, which is always good for the boys as well. It's sort of easier to follow someone when they're doing that. He's calm as well, which is something I like about him out on the field. I know if I listen to him and someone that's calm sort of calms me down as well in those tight moments towards the end there. So it was good to have him out there.
Now that you've got that win finally, to break that streak, describe the confidence levels, I guess, for the group to try and build off that. Does a win almost add pressure when you come into a second test of a series, or does it give you confidence that you can push on?
Yeah, I sort of think back to old Wallabies teams. We haven't won back-to-back games that many times the past few years. So I think it's all about just knowing that we've got another job to do. Sort of moving on from the weekend and training this week. A lot of confidence in the group. Knowing this is our third week together and knowing that we can put a performance out like that on Saturday. A lot of confidence within the group and knowing that we can still build.
Cheers, boys.
Hey, Bobby, you seemed like you really grew a leg in that last 20 minutes, even in the test. There was lots of physicality, hitting guys pretty hard. And have you really embracing that enforcer kind of role in the pack? Is that something that you've wanted to develop in your game as well?
Yeah, I guess so. I just thought first half I wasn't getting through much work, and sort of through the second half I thought I could put a lot of pressure on the Wales players. So I couldn't really get my hands on the ball that much. So sort of had to go through the defense area, which is what I tried to do. And lungs were pretty cooked after the game. So happy with it.
And Hunter, it seemed like you guys were implementing a nice short kicking game as well, and maybe that's because of the Welsh line speed. Just wondering, you've done that a lot throughout this year with the Reds. When you have to jump into a new environment with the Wallabies, with extra expectation and so forth, what's it like? And is that a game plan of yours to bring that kicking game in, but also what's it like transitioning from Super into international rugby and trying to do that?
Obviously from the Reds to the Wallabies, I find Les and Joe very similar. Joe loves his little cross kicks, and you can see he passed it on to Ireland and the Kiwis as well, so he just wants the ball to get there ASAP. So that was part of our game plan, but again, we've got to pick the right moments when to do that. So
and when you've been out of the environment for a while, how do you kind of feel in terms of the pressure and being able to handle that? And then everyone's judged so much on every move, but it's not necessarily easy when it's your first test in 18 months. What's it like being able to handle that expectation and delivering and focusing in on the moment?
that comes down to my prep. if I get my prep right during the week, I know I'll just go out there and do my job for the team and just be myself on that field and like I said, enjoy and have fun at the same time.
Is that something that has been a little bit different from when you were playing last time, to just try to enjoy the moment a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, this is the year that I've enjoyed my footy most, and that comes down to the way that Les and his crew down at Ballymore's brought into our environment.
Last couple online, if there's anything else, guys.
Yeah, just one more for Rob actually. Rob, I think you kind of alluded to it before, but Wales coming off a loss, what that can do to a group, you know, that hunger to fight back. Considering they're on a pretty decent streak at the moment of defeats, do you think that just compounds and builds up? And I guess as a result, you expect a bit of a force on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I think they've come all the way from the other side of the world, and I think they would be willing to try to get one up on us. And I think if I was in the Wales camp or anything like that, I think I'd be putting everything into this week, knowing that it's our last test against the Wallabies or whatnot, and then just throwing everything at us. So but we're preparing for that. We know they're going to come hard, and we know that they'll be better off from the weekend. So we're just preparing for a really tough and physical Welsh team, and we're just expecting that.
Anything in the room, guys, for Rob Hunter?
Just one for me, Rob. You had a good battle against Aaron Wainwright on the weekend. He's an important part to play for Wales. Just how important is he?
Yeah, he's important for them. Obviously, on the weekend, you got them on the front foot there a couple of times. So, we've done a review on him as well. So, we'll be looking to get at him earlier and stop him early as well. Because once he gets full head of steam, it's pretty hard to stop. So, he's a key player for them.
Rob, Australia did a pretty good job of disrupting Wales's lineouts. What was the sort of message from Jeff coming into that test?
Yeah, exactly that. Just get up, get some air pressure. Try to force some turnovers there as well. So, all of that's from Jeff as well, but also on the players as well, backing each other to get up in the air there and just disrupt some balls there. So that was good.
And Hunter, how did you find the midfield battle on Saturday? You're going up against a guy who hasn't worn a 12 jersey all that much, to be honest, Mason Grady.
Mason obviously is the midfielders are big boys. A goal for us from Joe. Message from Joe was just to get underneath them and just get that ball back and look after the ball.
Just quickly, guys, does anyone have family still living in Melbourne? And will they all obviously will try to come to the game on Saturday?
I've still got family here down in Pakenham, so just have extra tickets, send them as well.
And Bobby?
Yeah, same. Parents are still down here, and then a couple of siblings as well. So they'll probably head down to the game this week, which would be cool.